Out of guilt, panic, and fear, these devils create their own worst nightmare. These devils are going to try all that they can to try to discourage us, make us afraid, you know? They're going to try to... everything they try backfires on them, just like the Bible said. The Most High said that their traps and snares, they shall get caught and snared by their own traps and snares that they lay for us. Right? They're tricky and they lay traps. And they literally get caught in their own. Listen, when I think about Malcolm X, I love Malcolm X. I can listen to him all day. When you think about him, when you think about him, you think about how he went from... Malcolm X was a drug dealer. He was a street cat. He was a nigga. He was a gangster. He was a nigga. He was running around with these white girls. He was drinking, smoking. He won shit. But see the thing about these white folks is, these devils is, they might know your destiny before you even know your destiny. You know what I'm saying? So they'll start gang stalking you at an early age. But they're dumb, but they jumped the gun. So they'll try to see like Malcolm X, they try to set a trap for him. They probably knew they probably knew who he was before he knew who he was. So they try to set a trap for him, lock him up. They gave this man 10 years in jail, bro. And you know damn well they gave him 10 years for something that they'll give somebody else a slap on the wrist for. But all they did was help him in his ascension. They helped him become what he was meant to be, while trying to prevent that from happening. They you know what I mean? They brought it about. See, they create jail because they know that they can't stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen. They know that jail would destroy them. So they try to put you in an environment that they know would destroy them, but what it does for us is it makes us stronger. We're total opposites. They're dumb. It's like solitary confinement in jail. Don't nobody want to be around these knuckleheads anyway. And that's the worst thing they can do to you in prison, is put you in solitary confinement. I like solitary confinement. I'm a loner. I don't need these people's energy like they need mine, and like they need each other's. I don't need it. I'm good with my energy that I got. You feel me? So they took Malcolm X off the streets, a thug who was probably one of the dumbest people in the world. I mean, they put him in jail, and then he comes out one of the most smartest, intelligent people on the face of the earth. They helped him. He should have wrote them a thank you letter. Let me get a sip of that. He should have wrote them a thank you letter. You see what I mean? And so look, since these devils, all of their traps, so what they had to do with Malcolm X, they had to plot to kill him. It's not like they weren't already plotting anyway. You know what I mean? But after a while, that's what it boils down to. We just gotta wait and just try to kill this person. Because all of their little traps, it really don't work. It backfires on them.
I just wondered what you and the new Black Panther Party are doing in terms of bringing attention to the case of Amadou Diallo.
Much of what I have been doing around that situation cannot be discussed on camera.
Why?
Because no wise soldier, nor general, nor freedom fighter, revolutionary, nor warrior discusses that kind of sensitive subject on camera or with a member of that people who have worked so hard to put us in this condition and position and keep us in this position and conditions.
It sounds like you're talking about covert military operations.
It sounds like I'm not talking about anything. Let's pull over right here and let me run in.
They can't understand the way that we think. They can't understand what our biggest, greatest fears are. What, you know what I mean? It's like, they like to do like pulls. Like they'll take, this is why they do like, this is why they pay people to do surveys, because they want to get into the mind of a people, and they figure that once they have the the majority of answers. You see what I'm saying? They'll take the majority of this answer and then they'll say this applies to this people. This is what makes them afraid. So they never asked me. You know what I'm saying? They never asked me. They never got it out of me. But since they got it out of millions of my people who answered the surveys and stuff, so they figure that they know this about me or they know this about you. But they're terribly wrong. You know what I mean? They're terribly wrong. See, because what they don't understand is this. The Most High knew that they were going to be like that and do these kind of things. So this is what we do. We reset. You know what I mean? I could be one person today and a whole total another person in 2 or 3 days from now. You know why? Because I go on fast. I come out in nature and I absorb I come out in nature barefoot. Okay? In the sun. And so my vibrations change. The earth, if the earth wants me on this frequency, then that's where it's going to put me at. If it wants me on another frequency tomorrow, then that's where it's going to put me at. You see, these people are the same every day. You know what I mean? They'll wake up, eat a bagel and some cereal or a damn Pop-Tart for breakfast. They'll drink some cow pus, drink some coffee, and then go to work. You know what I mean? And later on in the day, they'll be eating some steak. That's not me, though. So these people vibrate low all the time. And I'm not dumb enough to... You're not going to get me to fill out no survey for a couple $. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for fun, and I wouldn't do it even for $1 million. I wouldn't do it. And if I would do it, which I wouldn't, but if I had to, I'd lie. I'd lie. And then they know that you're lying because they'll ask you a series of questions that change, so they'll know that you lied. You ain't going to get nothing but lies out of me. You know what I mean? I'm going to help you figure me out. But yeah, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making Malcolm X one of the most smartest, intelligent brothers that the Most High sent. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I thank you for taking me through the ringer, devil. Because now you're making me build. You're making me, I feel like I'm built to last. I'm built for tough. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, I fast for 7 days at a time. Thanks to you, I fast 3 days a week. It's all thanks to you. And all you're doing, you know what I mean? All you're doing is making me better. So you trying to kill me and you hating our people the way that you do, you're not doing nothing but steering us back home on the pathway to the Most High. That's all you're doing. You would think that it would be worse. No. You would think that somebody would get more criminal and more thugged out and more radical and more... No. We come out of the world. I haven't been in a bar in what? 3 years? I haven't had alcohol in my mouth in 3 years. I haven't smoked up anything in 3 years. I haven't... When was the last time I ate a piece of even candy? 5 years? When's the last time I watched a TV? Come on, man. So I thank you. You know what I mean? So they just sit and they just wait and they just plot and they just think, how can we? Look, bro, give it up. Give it up. Because even if you killed Malcolm X, you had Khalid Muhammad to deal with. And he was way worse, 10 times worse than Malcolm X.
You're saying that more racial violence is the solution to past racial violence?
I'm saying that we have to speak the language of the white man. That the white man only understands violence. And we have to talk in a way that he understands. We've tried marching. We've tried sitting in. We've tried praying in. We've tried boycotts. We've tried every peaceful way. We faced tanks in the streets just trying to eat at a lunch counter, just trying to go to school. If there were a peaceful solution, then why in the hell didn't the four crackers, the four devils who came up to this address, one black man, unarmed, 4 crackers, armed to the teeth, emptying clips with 16 shots in each clip. Where was the peaceful solution then? Why didn't they say halt? Wait there. Why didn't they put their guns on them and hide behind their... Why didn't they hide behind their police car?
This isn't... We can't...
Why didn't they hide behind... Let me show you how easy it is. Why didn't they hide behind their police cars and protect themselves from behind their police cars? Why didn't they do that? Why did they just stand and shoot and keep shooting? They could
do you
have
even want to have a conversation about this? I mean,
I'm not here to talk to you about this the way you want me to talk about it.
Yeah.
If you don't want that kind of response from me, don't ask me. Do you realize where we're standing? Do you realize where we are? We're standing where my brother was shot down in cold blood.
But I've met people, black people, who are arguing for a non-violent
Well, they're
solution.
brainwashed black people who want to be accepted by whites, and they really want this thing to work. The foolish among my people keep believing in the American dream, which is nothing but an American nightmare. Black people have tried to get along with white people, and many of us are finished with that now.
And then you found a way to kill him. You found a way to kill him. And now you got people who are way worse than him. You see the day that you killed Khalid Muhammad, he ate at was it Bojangles? He ate at Bojangles. That brother shouldn't have been eating that. That brother shouldn't have been eating that. He ate that chicken, or was it Bojangles, or was it Popeyes? He ate Popeye. I think he ate at Popeyes. See now you got somebody like me and others who would never step foot in no goddamn Popeyes. Are you fucking crazy? I wouldn't even go inside. The most I would do is pull up in the parking lot, and I'd have to be waiting for somebody. You wouldn't catch me around. I wouldn't be around anybody who eats that crap. I wouldn't even keep company of somebody who eats chicken, and I wouldn't be around them for too long. Let me put it that way. But yeah, you know what I mean? It is what it is, and if you take me out, then the next person that you're gonna have to deal with, they don't eat nothing but from nature. You see all those dandelions over there? They're not gonna cut those dandelions. They're not gonna cut them. They're not stupid enough to think that that's weeds, white boy. They're gonna eat that. Yeah, right in the middle while I was talking, the airplane flew right overhead, and my phone ran out of storage space, so my video cut off all at the same time. But yeah, man. So we're gonna be eating from nature, bro. We're gonna be eating greenery. The Most High is letting us know stuff that we can chew on, stuff that we should swallow, things we should eat. We're gonna go weeks and months, and after a while, we're gonna be going years only eating from nature, only eating what grows out in the wild. They tried to regulate fruits and vegetables. They try to get us to think that it's just all the kind of stuff that you don't see growing out in nature. Like, you ever seen watermelon growing out in the woods? No, hell no. You ever seen tomatoes just growing out in the woods, or cucumbers? No. So only the stuff that they could regulate was the stuff that they hold from you and sell to you, is the only stuff that they told us about. But all the stuff that grows around us all the time that they couldn't regulate, they said it was weeds. Kill it.
Just aim and spray and kill dandelions, chickweed, poison ivy, wild onions, and many other broad-leafed weeds. Now you don't need to change clothes to spot treat your lawn. Even the little woman can help out when you run short of time.
Ain't they slick? They're slick, ain't they? The stuff that's growing around you that you should be eating, that you can eat. The Most High, what did the Most High tell us? He said, come out of her, my people. He said, if you leave their customs alone, I will what? I will restore your lifespan. Exactly. What does that mean? Prolong your life. You're going to go back into nature. You're going to eat and drink from nature again. There's nothing new under the sun, bro. They know we coming back. They know that, and that's why they're coming out with silent weapons. You know what I mean? That's why they're using radio. They have to, because the stronger that we get, come on, man. Malcolm X used to eat chicken wings and steaks, and you know what I mean? The only thing he probably didn't eat was pork. But other than that, he was eating it. I'm pretty sure he didn't drink alcohol, but come on, man. Khalid, as powerful as Khalid was, he had the nerve to eat at that place. Eat Popeye's chicken. But it's a new day and it's a new age. And after the age that we're in, there's going to be more powerful people than us. They're not even going to have to eat. They're not even going to have to eat. It's over. They know their time is coming up. We're getting down. Listen, if you don't know, you should know. We're getting down to the very, very end. Isn't it obvious? Look at the way we think now. Look at the knowledge that we have. Look at the information that we have. You know this shit's about to be over with. There ain't no way that we're going to be out here eating and drinking in nature, getting as strong as possible. You know what I mean? Refurbishing our minds, our thoughts, our spirit, coming back into who we actually truly are. Natural beings, absorbing the sun. and still answer to some little dirty ass, degenerate, stink, pedophile monkey? How? You know it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. How? Somebody who drinks pus all day and walk around with some big fat pot belly just because his bank account says whatever digits, we're gonna still bow down to him? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? We're not the ones that should be afraid, it's them. That's what I'm saying, is people are afraid. We're not the ones that should be afraid, it's them. And the only reason why people are afraid is because they're so afraid. You know what I mean? If you walk past a dog and it's like, oh, people tend to get scared, like, oh, get your dog. But if you understand that the only reason why the dog is doing that is because the dog is afraid of you. So y'all scared of each other. Y'all both just scared of each other. Think about that. People, when you turn on your light and you go into your kitchen and a rat starts scurrying, what do people do? Jumping up on the counter. What happened? A rat. What's the rat doing? Running from you, right? Yeah. So what the hell you scared of? It's scared of you. Y'all scared of each other. And that's what we look like, being afraid of these monkeys. You know what I mean? Everything that they're doing, they're on. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like if you walk past a snake and it goes, you startled it. That means you scared it. That means that it's only doing that to look defensive, to be in self-defense. It's not chasing you. It don't want no problem with you, but you startled it. So since it's afraid, it has its weapons up in defense. So what are these monkeys doing? They got their weapons up in defense. They like to test the waters. Oh, we killed a black guy today. And then they'll show you. And then see what we do. And we don't do nothing. We just say, whatever. When this shit kicks off, it's not going to be because they jump started it. It's going to be because we naturally just are going down that avenue. And when you get in our way, now we're going to have to roll you over. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to happen like, we want beef with you. We're not retarded. We know how to carry ourselves. We're very classical people. We're very classy people. They try to make us look bad. We are very classy people. We know how to carry ourselves. And we're going to slowly merge and come together and go that way. Now, when you get your little nasty ass in our way and try to stop us, that's when you're going to get rolled over. You feel me? Straight up. They're just barking because they're afraid. They're trying to look threatening. Why? Because we're walking through their yard. Well, but it's not their yard. They just been in it. They stole it and had it for so long that they actually think it's theirs. So now when we try to come through, do you have a permit to be here? Bitch, do you? Think about that. Do you got a permit to be here? Do you? Oh, then get the hell out of my face. Permission from who? From you? This ain't your shit. See what I'm saying? So they're afraid. And they ain't doing nothing. It's like a chihuahua. I got all that bark, but they ain't doing nothing. They want to get you to try to fight. See, if you would get down on all fours and try to fight a dog, it's going to tear your ass up. You see what I mean? But as long as you're standing up and holding your ground, it's going to be backing up and barking. But if you get down on all fours, it's going to attack. And what they want to do is they want to bring us into their battlefield. And they want us to fight on their terms. They want us to fight. You see what I'm saying? They want us to fight in a way that they want to fight. So that's why they keep trying to provoke us. See, this is more than physical, it's spiritual. And once we higher our vibrations, it's going to be like, damn. See? They think that, see, what makes you think that they can fight with silent weapons, direct energy weapons, and we can't use energy too? No, it's always been evil playing field. We just didn't know we were in the dark. We can fight with direct energy weapons too. That's what meditation is all about, baby. They afraid. I'll let y'all later, yo. Peace.
Am I totally off base to say that I feel like I quite enjoy your company, and that, I don't know, it's presumptuous maybe of me to say maybe you enjoy mine, but the idea of a future in which our race is entirely separated, just on that tiny trivial basis alone, seems slightly tragic.
My focus right now is the freedom and independence of my people. So I don't think about white friends, and I certainly don't think about white girlfriends.
Well, thanks so much for your time. And, you know, for all our sakes, I sincerely hope that what you believe doesn't really come to pass and that we can actually effectuate a better future for everyone.
And I personally hope that my people get this message as fast as they can so that we can move toward freedom and independence and be extricated and removed from white rule and domination.
See you later. As much as I disagreed with what he stood for, Dr. Khalid's anger made me ashamed of my own complacency. More than ever, I felt I should do something, even if it was just to appease my own conscience.
Out of guilt, panic, and fear, these devils create their own worst nightmare.